Sorry, that's about the best I can show you of the clip, considering we lost all that footage. We went to a swap meet, and all you can pull, when we came back, the hard drive blew up in the computer, and I lost all the footage. So here's what I do have. We got it started, and then we pulled it out. Motor and trans all in one swipe. Unfortunately, like I said, I lost all the video. Cleaned up the engine compartment, and we're in the process of cleaning up all the stuff in the engine compartment, actually cleaning it. We're gonna repaint it, so we're prepping out the surfaces, and we're getting all that stuff ready. We're gonna start setting up the wiring and building the motor mounts for it, and the tranny mount, because we're changing the motor and the transmission in it. But before I can finish, before I can test fit the motor, we're changing the brake assembly in it, and I'm in the process of building that. I'll show you how I did it, and we'll go from there. I'm D, and this is D-Mon's Garage. So we went to the pick and pull, and we got the seats. You can see that in the other video. We started test fitting them, and I had to lower the floors a lot more than I expected to, which is fine. I knew I had to rebuild them. Here's a little video of me doing it, and in later videos, I'm going to show you how we're going to rebuild the floors and get everything set. I needed to get the seats settled in and got to make sure that they were in the right spot, so I could make sure the brake pedal was in a good spot for my wife. So I'm going to give you a quick primer on this. We're going to cut the floors on the other side. I'm going to show it to you. There is a reinforcement brace that goes across here. There's also one that goes here. So I kind of want the seats to, I believe I want the front of the seat to sit about there. When we cut, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up along the sides, and then I'm going to cut across and push the floor pans so they kind of overlap each other, which will lower this, because the seats, if they sit up on here, they sit up way too high. This reinforcement is going to have to get reattached when I put it back together, and I'll weld all the sides back in, and I'll make patch panels and stuff. But I'll create reinforcement for this, so this way it stops the twisting. So I'm going to end up changing saws. Reason is I want to get this up as tight as I possibly can. There's a kind of like a roll line. I'm going to end up using that as my marker on each side. And we'll just go from there. Just using the cutoff wheel to get a pre-cut, basically, just somewhere so I can stick the blade. And then we'll get in here and we'll start cutting. That really needs to get moved, but we'll wait a minute. But when you got to do this, you're going to climb in to do it. You got to be really careful. You don't bring weight on the floor for obvious of reasons. Let me make that slot a little bit bigger. And yeah, you guys, you'll have that. Should definitely be open far enough now. Okay, so I hammered these floor pans a little more straight to kind of flatten them out. The front's still a little too high, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this metal, take this panel out, and then I'm going to start dropping. There's a support underneath there. We're going to start dropping that down, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to take my handy dandy battery for my power tool. This is 20 volts. You don't want to continuously run this stuff off of it, but it'll work. I've got them down as far as they'll go. I'm going to kind of center it off. Now get out in the garage and go do something.